yards per game.
Okay. You got it. Yeah, that's good.
Tucker Pastori. Starting at tailback, a 6'2", 190-pound junior. Number 3, Big Anthony Lee. And under center, your Athenian quarterback.
Good evening from Crawfordsville High School and the Athenian football field. Tonight, where your Athenians host the Frankfort Hotdogs. Crawfordsville coming into this ball game at 0-8 on the season, 0-6 in the Sagamore Conference. Frankfort 1-7 overall and 0-6 in the conference. So this is a battle to stay out of that cellar position. Last week, your Athenians lost to what looks to be the Sagamore Conference champions, the Tri-West Bruins, going into tonight's activity. They lost to the Bruins by a score of 41-0. And the Hotdogs lost last week to the North Montgomery Chargers by a score of 36-6. Well, we got a rainy evening here. It's not raining quite as hard as it was before, but the rain still comes down. Temperature 67 degrees and the wind out of the southwest at 8 miles an hour. This is Dan Welliver along with Austin Hickey this evening. Austin, first time for us to ever do a football game together, okay?
Yep.
We're going to get it done, all right. Next week, your Athenians will be going into sectional play, and they'll be going to Speedway. And Speedway, I looked at the record. I think they're 2-6, and so looks like maybe not a bad draw for the Athenians next week. And the Hotdogs will be going up against Marion. So that's this week and next week's events. And if we look on into the conference tonight in the county, Chargers playing against Danville and the Southmont Mounties, taking on right now the number 1 team, Tri-West Bruins. Austin, let's go ahead and have a look at the starting lineups.
For Crawfordsville offense, we have number 8, Ethan McLemore, number 17, Jordan Strout, number 7, Ashton Wilson, number 2, Sam Manette, number 75, Isaiah McNorton, number 55, Uziel Marie Lowe's Zuninga, number 62, Jacob Russell, number 77, Ethan Cooper, number 53, Tucker Pastori, number 5, Caden Patton, number 3, Anthony Lee. For Frankfort's defensive starters, we have number 25, Evan Machora, number 63, Caden Fry, number 28, Armando Zaldiaz, number 8, Stephen Colby, number 23, Caleb Briggs, number 44, Josh Ortiz, number 21, Dennis Barkley, number 1, Angel Del Toro, number 3, Lalo Castillo, number 15, Garrett Rigo, and number 11, Daron Barkley.
Well, we want to say, before we get going here, we have a good look at the field, but we do have some water on the windows in front of us, Austin, and so we'll do the best we can with picking up numbers and letting you know who's in on the play, and hopefully the rain will subside, although it is still extremely cloudy, and radar kind of indicates that we're not done with rain, and it may indeed get harder again before the evening is over. Well, the team captains meeting down the center of the field will determine who's going to start off with the football this evening. This Austin is not like the old days. With the turf field now, we don't get the fun of the mud out there. But
that's right.
The Athenian crowd, let me say, is still coming in a little bit, and really not all that bad, but a lot of umbrellas out there, as that there should be. A very sparse crowd all across the way, but they still have people coming in over there. So it's a tough evening for spectators. Let's hope it's not too tough for the players.
That's right.
Austin, did you ever play in a game where it was raining like this?
I do not recall now, but I think my junior year we went to Frankfort for junior varsity. Their field was muddy, and it rained that night. So
Well, I tell you, it's a lot of fun to play in the mud out there. I've been told, you know.
It
But
was.
anyway, no mud out here on the beautiful turf field that we have, and this has been a really great football season as far as weather goes. It's been very kind to us up to this point, and really the temperature is pretty nice. So guys are not going to get cold, and the only problem I would see would maybe the ball being a little wet at times. You sometimes can't avoid that. So we're about ready to go here.
I heard Dave say that the Athenians chose to defer.
Yes.
We'll receive at the second half.
Yes, we'll be kicking off, and if we can pick up that number back there,
12.
number 12 is
3.
deep.
Dakota Fisher.
Dakota Fisher
And Lilo Castillo.
is the middle deep man, so
And number 3, Rolando Castillo.
Our kicker tonight, we have Dylan Wilcott.
yeah, Dylan's been doing a great job. He's putting the ball in the end zone with regularity. The only problem is we just haven't had enough opportunities to do kickoffs, but no, he's done a great job. Well, here we go. Ball downfield, low on the ground, over to left, and number 5 picks it up. 15, pardon me, yeah, see the numbers are hidden out there, but he is tackled right around the 26-yard line.
Maddox Ronco with the tackle.
Well, they moved the ball up a little bit. I think it's more like the 27, actually. So that is where the hot dogs start. 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Frankfurt starters, we have
Well, Dennis Barkley is the quarterback. He was not the quarterback at the start of the year, but he's been playing quarterback for the last several games.
Yep.
Here's his name. And
Running
on the right side. Athenians there to meet him. And there is no gain on the play. In fact, it might be just a bit of a loss. See where they put it down. Essentially back to the line of scrimmage. So 2nd down, 10.
Yep, Jordan Trout with that tackle.
Number 62, Jacob Russell for your Athenians, brings up a 2nd and 11 for the Hot Dogs.
Lost a yard on that play.
Man in motion. Barkley hands it off to that man in motion, number 3, and he's going to be caught back there for a big loss this time. Looks like he may have lost about 6-7 yards on that play. In fact, every bit of that, if they mark it where I think it should be marked. Well, that's what I was wondering, when they would honor forward progress. So it ends up being placed at about the 22. But it'll be 3rd down and 15.
See what this Athenian defense has for Frankfurt.
Frankfort drops the ball, and Barkley's going to be hit and down at about the 6 or 7 yard line. So maybe the wet ball jumps
Anthony
up.
Lee.
Yeah, Anthony was all over that. Might be the first case of wet ball problem there.
Yep. 4th and 21.
Yeah, going to have to punt the ball from their own end zone are the Hot Dogs. So McLemore trying to adjust his position where he wants to try to receive this ball. He's standing now just at about the 41-yard line of the Hot Dogs. So Athenians should get the ball in good position here. Here's the punt.
Coming short.
McLemore going to let it go, and the ball is going to be down as it was.
At the 30-yard line.
Well, I'm hesitating to see where the okay, they got it right. The official had to mark where the ball was originally touched. It was touched by a Frankfort player, and then it bounced back, which gave the Athenian about 5 more yards. So we're going to start Austin on the Hot Dog 30-yard line. 1st and 10. Caden Patton as he has been all season at quarterback. Now the ball is going to be moved back, and I'm not sure that I'm buying that.
The ball was touched at the 35-yard line.
They're saying it was touched.
But the touching doesn't kill the ball there, so I'm not sure what's. Well, that's what they're calling. So it'll be first down 10 at the 35-yard line of the Hot Dogs. Patton back and in motion, and we could throw the ball way low out there. It was not a lateral. It's a dead ball as it hits the ground. So it'll be second down and 10. Yeah, McLemore had a little room to catch that ball, but the ball was really thrown way down at his feet. No chance to really bring that one in. So second down and 10. I like the idea. Get the ball to Ethan early there in the position where he's got a chance to get a few steps in before he gets hit.
Yep. Man,
Four down lineman for the Hot Dogs. Here's the give up the middle. Leads to the. Now he's got a little bit of a hole, and he's get to the outside where he's slung down. He looked like he almost had a first down there. They're going to spot it just short.
26-yard line.
Now by number 12, Dakota Fisher for the Bulldogs.
Well,
Jordan Fisher with that tackle.
I heard a comment, and I want. Well, yeah, I will say I thought we got up to that first down marker, but we didn't get the mark. Anyway, good shape here. Third down 1. Motion, give off. McLemore out around the right side. He's got a little room out there, and he moves inside the 20. Let's see, they're going to mark it down. It looks like at about the 17-yard line. The first down and 10 for the Athenians.
17 yards to go.
On the tackle for the Hot Dogs.
See what Coach Clark calls for this play.
First and 10, the 17-yard line for your Athenians.
Wilson spread way out to the left side, and we roll to the left. Now he lets it go, and again the ball's a little low. Maybe the ball's a little slick. Doesn't seem to be good handle on it. Wilson was the intended receiver on that play. So second down 10.
Second and 10.
Well, I like our play calling at this point. I think they've been vulnerable. If we could complete, the two passes that we've thrown have really come up short here. It is different if that ball's wet.
Yep, not a case of wet ball syndrome.
Got a full backfield here on this play, and here's the give going to the left and out around the side. He's going to take it in his heights and for the touchdown. Athenians on the board early here with 8:35 remaining in the first. 6-0, and they will be going for the extra point.
Touchdown, Braden Heights for your Athenians.
I didn't pick up all the blocking, but they got one good key block I saw there. Shielded the defender off pretty well, and so Heights hardly got touched. I'm not sure he got touched at all. If he did,
only once,
yeah, very likely, yes. Kick is up. The kick is good. Kind of was wondering if it was going to be long enough, but it was down the middle and just did get over the crossbar. So your Athenians take a 7-0 lead here in the first quarter. So Austin, that is not the first time the Athenians have been ahead in a ball game. Maybe the last time it was down Southmont, I believe. They took a lead down there and lost the lead and then got the lead back and then lost the lead, and then there was kind of a pursuit kind of thing for a while until the second quarter it just fell too far behind. But the Athenians, that's one thing I did want to mention is don't forget this Athenian team comes in without a win at this point, but they've been competitive in several games this year. I think as much as anything it comes down to a point, and it doesn't mean we're not in good shape, but we just kind of wear down a little bit defensively as we get into the latter parts of games.
Yep, Maddox Ronco back up there. He might get a few more kickoff attempts this game. This one's high.
Kick into that corner, and number 15 again with the ball. Going to be heading down as he crossed over the 15 to about the 15, 16, 17. Where are they going to put it down at? 16, it looks like.
It'll be first and 10 Frankfort.
Yep, that's a 16.
So Hotdogs second time with their hands on the ball here, and first time around the Athenians defense really smothered them. So let's see if we can keep those Hotdogs down here on their end of the field. Here's the quarterback Barkley, and he's going to be down with no gain, I do believe. And I really wasn't sure. I think he had an option to hand off on that play, actually. But anyway, Barkley keeps the ball. No gain on the play. Second down, 10.
Probably got scared because they saw Reese come through that line.
Number 3 in motion, going to the left, and he finds a little bit of room over there. Picks up 3 or 4 on the play. Austin, a lot of guys kind of down there on the ground. I'm not sure who got the first contact for that tackle.
I'm sure.
That was Castillo on the carry.
Front line of the Athenian defense consists of Isaiah McNorton, Reese Busenbark, and Jacob Russell.
Motion this way, and here's the handoff. They're going to throw the ball. He gets it away. It's intercepted. McLemore to the hole. He's in there. McLemore really played that ball well. He was behind the intended receiver, but he saw the ball in the air, moved up and got in front of the receiver and took it to the house. So really good play there by Ethan. Athenians go up 13-0. 7:11 remaining here in the first quarter.
Ryan Miller back to kick for the PAT. 1 for 1 tonight already. Snap, kick. And it's good.
It's in there.
Got some height, little speed.
Well, maybe next time we'll get a full toe in it.
Right.
But hey, the only thing that matters is it goes over the crossbar between the uprights. And we have a score from Chargerland where the Chargers lead Danville with 7:14 remaining in the first quarter, score of 6-0. And I'm sure they've got a different situation up there. They do not have turf, and it gets a little slick, muddy, and what have you. So different certainly changes the ball game when you have turf field.
Yep, last year, it actually, now that I remember, it rained a little bit last year. But
Wolcott back to kick.
Wolcott to kick off for your Athenians.
close to the end zone. Garrett Burge.
Burge, yeah, he's going to be down at about the, well, let's see where they're going to set it. It's inside the 20-yard line. It looks like
17.
about the 17, 18 maybe.
Yeah.
They're not sure yet out there, but it's going to go
17 and a half. 18.
I think it's at the 18, yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Third time for the ball for the Hotdogs, but they have had very little success to this point in the ball game.
Yep. Front line. Russell, Reese, and McNorton.
Motion this way, and the ball goes up the
Reese
middle.
on that tackle. Stopping them right before they can get through the line.
Yep. See where they set it down there.
Reese Busenbark on the tackle once again for your Athenians.
Got about a 1 foot gain, I believe, on that play.
Yep.
Hot Dogs have only tried to throw the ball one time, and it was intercepted and taken back to the house by Ethan McLemore, and so they seem to be really hesitant to put the ball in the air. Here's Barkley.
Run himself. Down about the probably 24, 25 yard line.
Well, Barkley on a hesitation there,
Loose
delay, and they're talking about who's got the ball. Athenians say they got it, and they do. Athenian football, and it'll be their ball at the 25-yard line of the Hot Dogs.
I was completely oblivious on if there was a loose ball or not.
Yeah, Shroud is the one that fell on that ball, and so Athenians here in the first quarter, opportunity to put a third touchdown on the board. McLemore wide to the left. Shroud way out wide to the right. They had a blitz on there, and the play is blowing dead. So that'll probably going to go against the Athenians. Didn't pick up where the movement was, but let's see what our official has here. Oh, apparently it was a dead ball situation. It counts as no play at all. So we're going to start over, 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. Now we bring Wilson wide to the left over here. Motion, giving off to Shroud. That's Manette, yes, you're right. And Shroud fooled me there. I think I was thinking that was him where he set up over there. Yeah. Anyway, we picked up about 7 on the play, so 2nd down and 3.
Brings up a 2nd and 3 for your Athenians.
Here's a little blitz from the outside. Throw over the middle is going to be long. And so Athenians yet to complete a pass this evening.
Yep. That was intended for good old Ethan McLemore. Senior this year.
I like to play. I think that we need to kind of keep throwing the ball. We're going to play again next Saturday. We're going to go to Speedway and.
You mean next Friday?
Next Friday. What did I say, Saturday?
Yeah.
Okay. No, let's don't play Saturday. We have a pitch in. We got a little bit going there as we had
Number 48.
Heights on the carry, I believe, and he got up to about 1st down.
That was 48. We don't have a 48 on our roster.
No, well, I think it was Heights. First down, Athenians. Ball got there just far enough for that one. Wilson wide to right. McLemore wide to the left. Manette now in motion to the right. Here's the snap and the give back, and we got some room again, and that's going to go in as Heights for the 2nd time runs it in on the same play that he scored his first touchdown. So the Hot Dogs not picking that play up as Heights is really basically going in untouched. Yeah, and they need to make an adjustment on that. That is what you say too easy, but hey, we'll take it.
Yep.
So back for the extra point. Miller up, and this one won't get there. And so that time we fail on the extra point. So with 5:01 remaining in the first quarter, your Athenians lead it by a score of 20-0. Yeah, my goodness. We haven't had anything that easy, I don't think, all season, as far as Heights running 2 touchdowns in and really essentially not being touched.
Yep. Heights.
So, Dylan Walcott once again will line her up to kick off. As he has since I've been watching, he zeroes in on what is the left corner of the field for him, and boy, has he been accurate. Not anything in the end zone so far this evening, but certainly is capable of doing that.
Yep. By the looks of it, the rain might have calmed down.
It sure has, yes. Here's the ball. It's going to bounce. Now, well, it's picked off, and good run back that time.
Number 1 on the tackle.
Castile returns the ball to about the 30. Let's see where they do finally set it down at about the 34-yard line. So that's where the Hot Dogs will start, and that is their best starting position of this ball game.
It'll be first and 10 Hot Dogs at the 34.
Daniel Surface with that tackle.
And we have a timeout, Frankfort.
Timeout, Frankfort.
Well, Athenians are in some unfamiliar territory, and I think they're liking it, Austin.
Oh, yeah.
Again, the Athenians drew Speedway for their opening sectional ball game next Friday night, and the record for Speedway is 2-6. Do not know who they're playing tonight, but it would look like it's a ball club maybe the Athenians can come up with a good game against, and certainly a chance to win the ball game.
Let's see here.
Again, the only score we've had so far in is the fact that the Chargers are leading Danville by a score of 6-0 in the first quarter. All right, ready to go again here. Frankfort with the ball. First down, 10. Motion this way, but Barkley keeps the ball, runs back to the left, and he's being hounded over there by 2 or 3 Athenians and finally driven out of bounds. He looked like he picked up maybe 2 yards on the play. Let's see where they mark that.
Number 1, Daniel Surface on the tackle for your
1 yard.
Well, actually, he lost a yard.
Oh.
So,
Barkley with the keeper.
okay.
They'll bring up a second and 10 for Frankfort.
No, they gained a yard. Oh, yeah.
No, they lost the yard. We're going that away. He gained a yard. You're right. No. I thought he lost a yard because I thought he gained 2. Nice play. Oh, yeah.
Good contact there by McLemore.
McLemore really read that. That's the second time tonight he's had a really good read on a play, and he was there.
Number 15, Garrett Burge for the Hot Dogs.
Burge caught the ball and immediately found Mr. Ethan McLemore in his face.
Yep, that ball was thrown a little high, though.
Third down, 15.
Speedway's over there playing Triton Central. I don't think we have a score for that game yet.
Barkley back to pass this time in the air, overthrows his receiver and all the defenders back there. I heard somebody yell. I think I know what they were yelling about.
Yep.
Our guy on defense got grabbed just a little bit there. Let's put it this way, it was uncatchable for everybody. So
Yeah.
that's a ball that you don't want to see a penalty on. So, assuming here the Hot Dogs will punt the ball as it is fourth down, 15. McLemore back deep for the Athenians. Who's our punter here? He won't turn so we can see a number, so we'll give it later. And the punt is away. Not a bad punt. McLemore to receive. He does receive it cleanly. Slips. Almost goes down, but then recovers. Now he's got to the outside on the right side. Going all the way to the sideline and finally out of bounds over there. So Ethan, a little dipsy-do there, but he did a nice job hanging on to the ball, which is the main thing, and it made a good return.
Doug Wood for the punter.
Okay, Wood with a good putt this evening, although according to what little wind we have, he probably did have the wind with him, but right to McLemore, and the Athenians great starting position once again. Ball on the 31-yard line, first down 10. Patton back, throws out to the right, got a receiver over there, he turns and let's see.
Down at the 22.
Brought down by number 23, Caleb Boggs for the Hotdogs.
Brought down by Caleb Boggs.
Reception, McLemore, and they're on the 22-yard line. Second down, 2. Well, we'll call it 2. It's more than 1. But anyway, we in a great position to make any play work right here. Here's a give, and this is Strout wants to get. No. Well, wait a minute. Let's see.
Height.
Check the number. That's Heights.
Yeah,
Not Strout. Heights, and that time there were some hot dogs there, so it's mellowed out a little bit better that time. But enough for our Athenian first down.
I got us a Sagamore Conference update. Lebanon is up to Western Boone in the first quarter, 7-0.
Okay.
Tri-West is up to Southmont, 7-0 in the first quarter.
All right.
And I don't have anything regarding the North Montgomery game yet.
Patton, back to pass, out on the right side, ball caught.
Ball's out.
Ball's loose.
Looks to be recovered by us, by the Athenians.
Yeah. Well,
Patton's pass complete
that
to 17, Jordan Stroud. I believe there was a fumble.
that was Stroud on the play. Stroud with a reception, got a few yards after the catch, and then lost the ball, but regained it. So Athenians looking at second down and 1.
Yep.
Here's a pitch out in the lead on the play.
Out of bounds.
He is out at, let's see where the official puts that down at.
Anthony Lee on the carry for your Athenians.
Looks like it is going to be
at the 5.
right at the 5, yep. So first down and goal to go for the Athenians. Chance for the Athenians to put a 4th touchdown on the board here yet in the first quarter play. Heights and Lee in the backfield, and there's a ball thrown over the middle. Again, this was just a little bit short. Manette was his targeted player out there, but pretty tough to pull that one in. That was just down about toe level.
Yep, 2nd and 5. 2nd and goal. Really.
2nd and goal, yep. Wilson wide to the right again, and McLemore wide to the left, right on the left sideline. And here's a give, and that'll go in as Lee gets the ball, takes it in, crosses the goal line for touchdown number 4 for the Athenians.
Going for another PAT.
Good run there by Lee. Anthony's got good foot speed, and I think the longer I watch him run, the more he makes good choices on his cutting.
Yep. Let's see. 2 for 30 tonight. Let's see if he's 3 for 4.
Oh, that's the best one he struck.
Yep.
That's the best one he struck.
Miller's kick is good.
Miller up and good, and the score reads 27 for your Athenians and 0 for the Hot Dogs.
I don't think they've even been on the other
No,
anymore.
no.
The only people that's been over there is the Athenians for kickoffs.
No, Hot Dogs actually have not yet been up to the 40-yard line quite. But
The Athenians haven't been on their side either tonight.
that's
Even with the ball.
No, that's a good point. Yeah. So Walcott again ready to kick off here with 1:41 remaining in the first. And you're right, the rain is, I'm not sure there's much rain out there at all right now. Let's
That's probably more mist than rain.
hope
right
that
now.
it stays that way.
Yep.
Dylan Walcott putting it in the air. That ball is going to be received at
7-yard
about
line.
7, yeah.
By number 12.
Dakota Fisher.
Dakota Fisher on the return for the Hot Dogs. Tackle made by number 17, Jordan Schrapp for the Athenians.
Shroud in on the tackle for the Athenians, and Hot Dogs put the ball in play at their own 30-yard line.
30-yard line.
Again, Buckley out of the gun, ready to receive the ball. We've got a little timeout by the Athenians. I don't know whether we had enough men on the field. Wouldn't think that would have been it, but whatever it was, we needed a timeout.
Yep. They've been working on their hardest for the past few minutes.
Timeout, Athenians.
Well, as you mentioned just a while ago, noted that Tri-West leading the Mounties. Sounds like it's still a ball game down there, though. And by one touchdown. What are you pulling up, Austin?
Trying to look for the conference scores.
Well, the main one is right here. Athenians well on their way now to the first victory of the season, and a conference win to go along with that, and just need to keep their attention on what's going on out there in the field. I think they're probably feeling real good and about as relaxed maybe as they've been all season. All right, here we go. First down, 10, Frankfort. Motion this way. Broccoli turning the play. He's got a man out there, but he has for that pick. Okay, we have an interception and
By Jordan Shroud.
but I will say this: they probably had a touchdown if the ball was thrown long enough. He underthrew the ball because the receiver got behind us by a couple, 3 steps, but anyway, the ball just underthrown and Shroud in the right place. Athenian ball, and once again they take it in hot dog territory at the 48-yard line.
Yep. The intended receiver for that was Dakota Fisher. So.
Yeah, Fisher had his beat actually. Here's a toss and out and around to the right side this time is Heights. Still going. Heights still going. So for the third time, Heights crosses the goal line for the Athenians. And the score goes to 33-0 with 1:16 remaining in the first.
Good, I'd say 45-yard, 50-yard. Right.
Well, it was at the 48.
I think it was 48, right?
You're exactly right. It was at the 48-yard line. So indeed, it was a 48-yard run. All right, once again, what did you say? He's 4 out of 5.
He is 4 for 5.
Yeah. He is
And he's
5
5 for
for 6. So
Miller's kick is good.
good job by Miller, and the Athenians now lead it by a score of 34-0.
1 minute 16 remaining on the clock for the first quarter. No updates from the rest of the Sagamore Conference.
Well, all those games were still competitive, I believe, the last word we had on them. So,
Yep.
and I'm trying to think, are all the rest of those games on turf except for North Montgomery?
I believe so, because Tri-West is at South.
Dyson scores again, and Utterback ran for 69 yards before that, which put the Chargers ahead by a score of 12-7. So they're putting on Danville so far.
Yep.
All right, here's the kick, and this time it bounces one time, and away goes. Hey, old number 15 is getting his hands on that ball, isn't he?
Down at the 27 or 28 yard line.
Yep, and
Birds on the return for the Hot Dogs. Brought down by 24, Jaden Lee for your Athenians.
I notice that they're not wanting to field the ball, and
First and 10, Hot
they
Dogs.
may have directions called
7-yard line.
on the kickoff, probably do, but he's having to get it in the corner over here and then cross the field, and that's kind of a hard way to return unless you've got some really great blocking. We have a timeout on the field.
Frankfort.
Timeout, Frankfort. Crawfordsville High School would like to thank the following sponsors for support of CHS Athletics: Taylor Bennett, Schneider Clutter, Christy Hubler, Chevrolet, County Country.
Well, great evening for the Athenians to this point for sure. And Braden Heights, with 3 touchdowns, has really had a good evening.
Rain's starting to pick up again.
Market Street Wealth Management Advisors, Rural King, Hoosier Heartland State Bank.
Well, I think at this point, the Athenians could care less about the rain.
Right.
They promise they let it pour.
And Electrical.
Right?
Shop Small Shop, Handmade, Williams Tool and Machine, Acuity Brands Lighting, Midas of Crawfordsville, Mishler Dental, and Workforce Plus. Thank you, sponsors.
Yeah, we noted it is indeed starting to rain a bit again. All right, here we go. Hot Dogs with the ball, 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line. That's not right on the board, actually. There's a little movement up there. I think they're pointing at the Hot Dogs, and indeed they are.
Yep. Even though Reese Cross, he got back and stepped back up, and then
Yeah, he got drawn off. There's movement on the left offensive side there by the Hot Dogs.
First and 15.
yep.
1st down, 15 now. Barkley gives it off and around the right side, but Burge has very little
Crowd's
room.
right there to
He did break through a
down.
couple of tacklers, but was abruptly met there.
Danny Surface being the
Here
first one to get to him,
carry
but
for the Hot Dogs.
Yeah.
Brought down by Shrout.
Really, the PA people gave Trout that tackle.
well,
Awesome,
it was his tackle, but Daniel Surface
But-
was right there.
Daniel Service is an outstanding freshman football player.
Yes.
Very, very aggressive. He's not afraid to stick his nose in there. All right, here's Barkley running off tackle, and not much there. We'll give him a yard on the play.
Russell right there for that. tackle.
And that probably is going to be the last play of the first quarter.
We'll bring up a 3rd and 15.
Hot Dogs now up over the ball, but I don't think we're going to see him snap it. Just let the clock run down. And that is the end of the first quarter, with your Athenians leading the Frankfort Hotdogs by a score of 34-0. Well, you know, Austin, I think most people would have said that we would give the Athenians an edge on this football game. But again, if you just look at the paper and it says, well, Frankfort's 1-7, and the Athenians haven't yet won a ball game, and it always makes you wonder. But Athenians, like I said earlier, we've been competitive in several ball games, particularly in the first half of ball games.
Yes.
Games got away with us in the second half, but we've been able to put up points. I think Caden Patton has thrown the ball pretty well when given the opportunity. And by that I mean proper protection. We've had times when protection is broken down and just not able to get a throw off, or at the best have to rush the throw. So, tonight obviously none of that seems to be a problem. And of course the big difference is, for the first time this season, we've been able to run the ball very successfully. We don't have yardage on that, but we've got a tremendous amount of yardage on the ground tonight. Certainly more than we've had. Even before we've got to halftime, we've got more yards on the ground than we've had all year in any complete ball game. So it's just a different and a very good experience now for our Athenians out there. Got to be feeling a lot better about themselves, and hopefully it'll give them that little jolt to take them into next week's sectional activity. We got a little bit of light rain going on, but it's not bad now. It has rained very hard here this evening before the game started and into the early part of the game, but looks a lot better now.
Yep, they finally touched the other half of the field.
Yeah, well, yes and no. They're still on their end of the field, as it were, as we switch ends here to start the second quarter of play.
Yep, it's just a quarter switch.
Third down, 15. Barkley back to pass. Gets it off.
Oh.
Got a man, but overthrew him this time. It's going to be roughing the passer in there.
It looks like
you can call it if you like. We think. So that's going to be a 15-yard penalty against the Athenians, and that looks like it's just enough for a hot dog first down, and that will be the first down of the ball game for Frankfort. Let's see if they mark that off so it ends up that way. See, and they're wanting. Yeah, we got the wave to move this chain, so indeed they do. So the ball out now to the 37-yard line, still on the hot dog end of the field. Ball was overthrown by Barkley on the play, but he got nailed, and illegally so. Here's motion, and the give goes to the right side. Burge, I believe, on the carry.
Number 40, the ball carrier, Jackson Woods.
Woods actually was the quarterback to start this season for the Hot Dog. So, good pickup for the Hot Dogs on the play. It's second down and a long 3. Here's the ball fumble on the ground, picked up, and he's going to get it back to about the line of scrimmage. So it'll be third down and a long 3.
Barkley picked up the fumble. No gain on the play. Brought down by 40. Brandon Heights heights for the Athenians. Brings up a 3rd and 3 for the Hot Dogs.
Hot Dogs taking some time, finally set. Again, ball's fumbled. I believe Barkley had it, but now he lost it, and the Athenians are on the ball here. Athenians definitely have the football, and it'll be on the Hot Dog 49-yard.
Yep, and surface over there, dramatically pointing over towards their end zone.
Yeah, Ethan, he got in there in a hurry, I tell you. He's a ball hawk tonight. He's been in a lot of places where the ball's at. I'm still waiting for us to hit him with a long touchdown throw here.
Yep.
McLemore is wide to the left. Here's motion by Minette going to the left. Here's the give. And again, guess who? He gets taken down this time, though, as Braden Heights goes to the left. Looked like maybe the play that he scored on a couple of times, but that time brought down. Reston on the tackle.
Brings up a 2nd and 9 for your Athenians.
Officially listed Rascon Hernandez in the program. 2nd down 9. Patton pitches wide, and this time the Hot Dogs getting a little more aggressive here on defense. So it's going to be 3rd and long at 3rd and 13 actually. Athenians with the ball back on their own 48-yard line. Wilson spread wide to right, McLemore wide to the Wilson to the left, and McLemore's on the right. Here's Patton going to go down. He looked, didn't like what he saw right off the bat. Looking over here on McLemore's side, decided to look elsewhere, but then he was covered up. So loss on the play. So Hot Dog defense to start out the second quarter, kind of pulling up their pants and whacking a little harder out there. 4th down, 17. Athenians going to punt the ball. We've got a little bit of a problem with not enough men on the field. So, I don't know, time on the clock rolling down. We're not going to get off. Well, Hot Dogs are moving around like they've not settled. Time's going to run out on the clock, and it does. Play clock. Well, the official reset apparently.
No,
so
back there.
He gets the punt off, and it's going to be a good one. It's going inside the 20, and we stop it at about the 18-yard line it would be. So Hot Dogs take the ball over. That's the first time the Athenians have touched the ball without scoring, Austin.
Yep.
Leaves punt down to the 18-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10 Hot Dogs.
Anthony Lee on the punt. Down there, good punt that time, and Hot Dogs back with the ball. 8:26 remaining here in the first half of the ball game. There's Barkley handing off, and
McNorton right there to stop us from breaking through that line.
Good stop. Gain about, let's call it 2. I think it's maybe a little short. Shows 2nd and 9 on the board, but it looks like 8 to me. Very close to that. Anyway, good defense. Yeah, McNorton really filled in the hole there.
Story, Russell, Busenbark, and McNorton on the line.
Boy, ball touches the ground again, but Barkley picks it up and maybe loses about a yard on the. Well, they're going to set it. maybe just back to the line of scrimmage.
Flag down.
Barkley on the keeper.
Yeah, let's see what we got.
Penalty flag on
It
the
looks
play.
like he's going to go against the Athenians, and it does. So let's see what we got. Must be another personal foul.
Personal foul on the Athenians.
Yeah, that'll be another 15-yard penalty. So the 2 first downs that the Hot Dogs have got, I believe, are both by penalty.
Yep.
So it'll
Hot Dogs at the 33-yard
move the
line.
ball up to the Hot Dog 33-yard line. Clock running at 7:27. Barkley the handoff. And not much there, man. We got a few Athenians where the business is going on out there. And he might have got a yard or so. And let's see where they put it down at. We'll give him almost 2 on that play. So we'll call it second down and 8.
Rain's coming down a little bit harder.
Yeah, it is for sure.
We got windows open. It's not coming in here. So,
Yeah.
pretty much straight down.
Bird's back to throw. Got a man on the right side. Picks up maybe 3 on the play. Looks like closer to 2 now when they mark it down. So it'll be third down and 5.
Dakota Fisher.
Yeah, rain coming down pretty good right now.
For the Hot Dogs.
3rd and 5 to go for the Hot Dogs. See what they can do.
Got motion on the board. Barkley can't get it. Ball's on the ground. Barkley's on the ground, and he'll lose a bunch on that play.
Fumble on the snap.
Looks like a
Number 75.
7 or 8 yard loss on the play, and the Athenians are going to get the ball back. It'll be 4th down.
Looks to be
Well,
4th and 15.
Isaiah McNorton on the tackle for the Athenians.
yep, it is indeed. And McNorton, the first guy to get hands on the ball carrier.
14 or 15. Yep, 4th and 15.
So Hot Dogs, they look like they're not punting it, but hard to. Another bad snap, and he goes down at the 10-yard line, and that's where the Athenians will take over the ball.
Fumble on the snap. Covered by Barkley.
It was a low snap. It looked like he should have been able to handle it, but again, we're probably. We're not probably. We're definitely talking about a wet ball out there as hard as it's raining now. Even though you keep it protected, but by the time the snap happens, it's got to be a little wet.
Yep, first and
And
goal
they-
for the Athenians right here.
Ball gets to a point where it gets hard to keep dry too, even though you rotate different balls in. Well, here we go. 1st and 10. Athenians on the 10-yard line. It actually should be probably a 1st and goal.
It is 1st and goal.
Here's the give,
Manette.
and he's got room. Manette will score. Not a lot of defense over there as Manette found the hole and kind of just walked in. So Athenians on the board, and now it's 40-0 with 5:12 remaining in the second quarter. Got a feeling some younger guys are going to get on the field tonight, Austin.
Yep. See if Miller can get 6 for 7.
Yeah. In the air. And he's got it. Well, I'll tell you, he is online this evening for sure. Not getting a lot of toe into it, but that's the main thing, if you can get it over the upright. Well, Athenians having an easy go here tonight as the Hot Dog defense against the Athenian run is, let's be quite honest about it, they're just not getting in the line of fire out there, and Athenians kind of running without being touched and having a lot of fun doing it.
Yep. Gotta love the rainy weather.
There you go.
I miss it. It's not
Wilcott to put the ball in the air here. Let's see what kind of direction and distance he gets this time.
quick.
Ball down the middle.
Right on the goal line.
And in the end zone for a touchback. So first touchdown back this evening, and that's maybe because it got just a little bit of wind. We reported 8 miles an hour to start the ball game, but we haven't taken a late measurement of that, but probably not a lot of change. It doesn't seem to be blowing real hard. 5:11 left here in the first half of play. So Hotdogs, 1st and 10 at their own 20. Up under center.
You know what game this reminds me of? Attica last year.
Yeah, very much. Well, that one up the middle didn't go for much, although
Probably.
Barkley stayed on his feet. We didn't get him down, but we sure got him stopped.
Yep.
No gain on the play. Maybe 2 feet. We don't want cheating. We did get a little bit. Hotdogs back up over the ball. 2nd down 9. 4:40 remaining in the half.
See what they're going to bring with us this time.
Here's a give, and he cannot get the corner.
No gain.
And that was McLemore in there to make the tackle.
That's Lee.
Lee? Pardon me. Yes, it was. Anthony Lee on the tackle. So, just a little bit of a loss makes it back to 3rd down and 10.
Loss of 1 brings up a 3rd and 10 for the Hotdogs.
Almost 8 o'clock and not even halftime.
Yeah, it's well, we're going to go to a running clock in the second half. And it will go quick.
Another.
All right, here's the give. That's 15. No, I'm so glad he kept the ball. So he got a nice
Not
pickup.
close.
Nice pickup on the play.
Less, probably yard. Looks to be a yard left.
Yep, it'll be 4th down and 1.
Brings up a 4th and 1 for the Hotdogs.
So,
Are they going, or
well, I would assume they will go here.
If they're going to go for it, I feel like
McLemore, let's see what he's going to do. He went up and said something to the lineman in there, so he's back pretty far. I thought maybe he's going to blitz, but no. Here's a give around the right.
Yep,
and
he
cannot get anything on the play. He's got a big loss on that play. So Barkley trying for the 1st down, but no dice, and the Athenians take over at the Frankfort 27-yard line in 1st and 10. 2:56 remaining. Yeah, second half, Austin, we'll go to that running clock, and it's not going to take long.
no, not at all.
But I do think we'll probably have some young boys in there. Yep. Chance to give them a little experience. Here's the give, and up through the middle, cutting back is Lee, and he will pick up about 5 on the play. And we're going to call it 4. 2nd down, 6.
You know, with this score, Athenians are probably thinking, it'd be nice to have a regular grass field at this point. Get a little dirty. D-line shifting over.
All right, here's a give, and
Bronco with the
Bronco, the young freshman, off the left side. He's going to pick up about 2.
Tackle made by 44, Josh Ortiz for the Hotdogs.
Third down 4.
Brings up a 3rd and 4 for your
Anthony Lee off to the side. Well, that was one of the young guys I was talking about, already getting into the ball game there, carrying the ball. Back to Patton, hands it off up the middle. We're going to be short of that first down.
Bronco on the carry for the
Well, there's another freshman, Ronco, on the carry. It'll be 4th down and 1.
Brings up a 4th and 1 for your Athenians.
So what are we going to do to pick up this first down?
I don't know. They're either going to go for it or have Miller try to.
I'm going to say we're not going to put the ball in play right away. It's going to be timeout Athenians with 1 minute. Well, it clicked over to 59.6, but timeout Athenians.
Timeout Crawfordsville.
And the rain continues to pour down here. And did we get another score?
That is what I'm looking for. Last we heard of, North is still 21-7 or 26. Something around there.
I'm not sure it was that much, actually.
Miller.
Well, look here, we're going to try a field goal. All right. That would be a, 35-yard field goal attempt here. Here's the snap. Good put down. Ball over the air. The ball is good.
7 for 8 tonight.
Officially 36 yards. Miller with, that's the longest field goal, and I wonder how long. I can't remember. That I would have to think we're going to go back several years to pick up I remember something going back further. in the last decade, I can't remember another one that long. I remember an important one down there one time. Say what? That's the one I was thinking about, but that's been a whole lot longer than the last decade. That goes way back.
How much was it? 35, 36?
6 officially, I think. So, Athenians take a 44-0 lead. And I don't know whether that was official or not, but we just ran a few seconds off the clock. Apparently, we forgot to run it on that field goal attempt. So, here's the kickoff. Ball comes down to the left corner over there, and
10-yard line looks to be
I don't know.
Burge.
He was looking for help on the block, maybe, but Burge did a good job. He stuck in there, stuck his head in there, and got it up across the 25.
Around the 26-yard line.
So with 50.6 on the board, the Hotdogs take over the ball now, and Athenians leading 44-0. And the rain just isn't going to let up now, Austin.
Nope. Let's see.
Okay, Burge up under center. Here's the give, and Burge with the ball. He's going to lose.
Birds on the carry for the Hot Dogs. Loss of 1.
Loses 1 yard, and it'll be second down and 11, and they really don't have to run another play here. Well, they still don't have to run a play here, so we're, I think, probably going to see them look at it, but maybe they'll run one. Bird's under center once again. And he's going to run one last play. He swings to the left side, and he's hit there, and maybe banged the tackler a little bit. Shroud.
And that is the end of the half.
And yes. So there is a new look on the scoreboard here, Austin, and a good look on the scoreboard with the Athenians leading in the ball game by a score of 44-0. And so we're going to take a halftime break here. Be back with you with a very quick second half, as it will be a running clock. Crawfordsville Athenians back on the field here, ready to go for the second half. We've got a couple minutes to go. Just to look back quickly at the first half, the Athenians scoring pretty much at will with the running game, with the wet conditions, and it is raining hard once again here as we prepare to start the second half play. But the Athenians score 44 in the first half of play and lead the Hotdogs as we start the second half, which will be a running clock. So this first half, Austin is going to move right along in a hurry. We had a few of our freshman players getting hands on the ball right toward the end of the first half, so I would be surprised if we don't see quite a bit more of that with the youngsters getting some activity. Austin, I know one thing you want to do is credit these officials for hanging out there in the rain and being, and many years ago I might add, but once upon a time I was a football official and had the opportunity to do a few of these rainy games, and I want to tell you, I remember one that rained like this, but it was about, I don't know, at least 15 to 20 degrees cooler, and so it was kind of ornery, but officials have done a good job in this ball game, and we want to give them credit. So if you'll post those names for me.
Yep, we have Curtis Anderson, Jeffrey Corman, Tom Gerlach, Danny Rhodes, and Damian Williams.
Another thing we did not mention, I don't know how we managed to do this, I don't think we did, but head coach for the Crawfordsville Athenians is Brad Clark, and the head coach for the Hotdogs is James Bowers. Pardon me, Bowers, yes. Anyway, we have mentioned, I think, most of the folks. You know, I want to do something because I use this guy a lot in the baseball season, but David Raynard is on the PA, and David does just a great job. And really, I catch myself every once in a while, Austin, if I've missed, who made a play or something like that, I just pause a second, and Dave Raynard gives me the information. But he does a great job. We have a score here: the Chargers leading Danville at half by the score of 20-15. So up there on maybe the only conference game being played on a non-turf field, which is certainly a different experience. It makes a lot of difference when you get the ball down there in that wet grass, and places on the field at this point in the year certainly can get muddy sometimes very quickly.
Yep.
And so it becomes slippery and just a different ball game when you have those conditions. But here in the turf field, it's still something that I think, honestly, we have, I think, more problems with the weather by the Hotdogs than the Athenians. I think it's hurt the Athenians passing a little bit. I think we could have maybe done a little more there, but I think we've maybe only thrown the ball about 5 times. So
the running game is pretty much keeping us Athenians solid.
Well, the Athenians are going to receive the ball as we start the second half. Macklemore back deep.
Another score update from their half. South Martin Tri-West are tied at the half 7-7.
Okay, that's a I think a surprise basically for everyone.
My pin shot off.
That may be the last pin I have now, Austin. Be careful there.
I got you.
No, we're good. Okay, Hotdogs kick it off. And Macklemore will receive the ball. If it gets there, he finally gets a handle on it. Gets by one guy, gets by 2 guys, and then he is met by a host of Frankfort players down at about the 20, well, if you'll set it down, 23-yard line maybe. So Athenians started off here, and as we said, we're on a running clock, so it is going to go fast.
Yep. we have
First and 10 Athenians.
next
Ball's on the
next
23
season's schedule.
Yeah, we'll give that. We'll have a timeout or a pause here, and we'll let you run that through there. Motion now. Give.
Hand off to
Going
Heights.
to the left. Heights is grabbed by one arm and swung around, and that's where they'll call it dead. So loss on the play that time. Heights. I don't know what his total yardage was, but I would say that he probably pushing 100 yards with 3 touchdown runs and a couple other nice runs. So he's had a great evening. Second down, 12 yards to go. Ball at the Athenian 21-yard line. Motion, and we get a block out here outside, and we get the corner before we get drugged down after a gain of about 7 yards on the play.
23, Caleb Boggs with the tackle.
Up to the 28. About 3rd and 5 for the Athenians.
Patton runs the play back into the huddle, and the Athenians break, needing about 6 yards, really. It's a long 5. Here's the give. And to the right side, and we're going to pick up the first down and more, and still on his feet. Daniel Service, third freshman. We're going to get a flag, and the ball is going to come back, unfortunately.
Holding on the
But that doesn't take away the fact that Service made a nice run on the play. I honestly, I'm not so sure that the illegal block, the hold, had that much effect on what happened. But anyway, hold should be called, and it was, and we are going to go back 15. So it'll be 3rd and about 20. See how we approach this thing.
Brings up a 3rd and 16.
I might be tempted to call the same place if Daniel Service can find a hole again. Actually, he's not. Here we come around the right side. McLemore knocked out of bounds, short of the first down. Good pickup on the play, but he still got a ways to go for a first down. Let's see how we treat this. I'm pretty sure we're going to go ahead and punt. I don't think we go for it here. I think that would be rubbing salt in their eyes over there if we did that. Bird's back deep to receive the punt.
Jaden Lee into punt for the Athenians.
Lee Rice gets it off, and big bounce. Everybody getting away from the ball now, except now the Athenians crowd in. Somebody already hit it. And
they're trying to use the wind to their advantage, trying to push it back more.
Yeah, somebody got hit on the foot.
Oh, I didn't see that.
That was a little bit accident.
It'll be 1st and 10 Hotdogs.
Hotdogs take over the ball on their own 49-yard line. Austin, that's about the best field position they've had, I believe.
Yep. They haven't even crossed the 50-yard line with their offense yet.
Well, they have a chance right here. See what the Hotdogs can do here offensively. We didn't have enough players, now we're...
More confusion. They still have timeout.
Now, they were so confused they needed a timeout, and wisely called by the coaches.
Yep. While we have time here, go ahead and...
Put it in there because we have a dead clock now.
First game for the Athenians is going to be away, Park Heritage High School.
1924 schedule now.
Yep. Their second game is going to be against Fountain Central, which is going to be held here. Western Boone would be held here. Then we have some change on the schedule this year. Instead of playing Danville, we have North Putnam. We'll be playing there. Then we have Southmont, which is going to be played here. We have North Montgomery, which is going to be played at North Montgomery High School. Lebanon, which we're hosting. Same with Tri-West. And then Frankfort will be at Frankfort. That is your 2024-2025 football schedule.
All right, ready to go again. Here's the snap. Birds hands the ball, Birds with the ball after the handoff. Crosses over the 50 into Athenian territory.
First time their offense has been over there.
Second down and 7 for the Hot Dogs. And as we mentioned, we're on a running clock, so the time here in the third quarter is already run down to about 6 minutes and 45 seconds left in the third. Here's give by
quarterback run.
Good hit over there. I didn't pick up who got that hit, but it was one of the better hits of the night. But
Ashton Wilson with that hit.
Okay. Anyway, Barkley with a good run that time, however, and he picks up a first down for the Hot Dogs. Ball was placed on the 37-yard line of the Athenians.
How much of a gain do you say that would have been?
Here's the give and a good tackle as we got a couple of guys in there had hands on him. I'm not sure who the first guy that made the contact was. I've actually got an umbrella in my over here. Austin, help me out over there. They're in a bad position for me right now.
Yeah, I can see him.
It is raining very hard right now, we might mention.
You could probably hear it hitting off our roof.
Anyway, no gain on that play. And it's second down and a long 10. Here's a give keeps by Barkley, and he picks up about 4 on the play. Let's make it 3 on the play.
Danny with that hit.
So it's third down and 7 yards to go.
Brings up a 3rd and 8 for the Hot Dogs.
3rd and 8.
Well, I think they're not. You can call it a long 7 if you wanted to, but
yeah.
We're okay with it.
7.
Yeah, they board caught up with us, didn't it? All right, here we go. Give.
Strout with the lead tackler on that play.
Stuck his nose in there good.
4th down.
Surface on the stop for your Athenians.
Yeah. Daniel Service back in there helping on the tackle also.
Brings up a 4th and 4 for the Hot Dogs.
They're going for it.
Well, they better go for it. They're way down there. They're further down the field than they've been, you know.
Yeah, try to get them over into the end zone for their first score of the night.
Well, let's see if they got anything new. Barkley up under center. Steps back. Got a little delay, and he picked up the first down. So I tell you, you got to give the Hot Dogs some credit here. They've come out here in the third quarter, and those kids are still playing. And Barkley especially
that tackle was
playing hard. But I think, you know, Barkley and Birds both have done a good job running the ball. And right now, if the Athenians let up a little bit, they could put a touchdown on the board. Here's the give, number 9.
Oh, good hit by, who is that? Number 23?
Den with the carry there. He's a senior. That was only his second carry of the game, I believe. But a good pickup there. Picked up 2, actually. But ran hard, and we got to change the players here. 76 was Thornburg coming off for the Athenians.
Yep. I've noticed Barkley for.
Here's a give coming to the left side. Cutting up in and crosses over the 20-yard line. Couple of Athenians getting tangled up between themselves out there.
Wilson's over there trying to get Strout's over there trying to get Russell a hand getting up. Kind of slipping over there.
Fisher with the carry for the Hot Dogs, and it'll be 3rd down and 5. We're going to call 4, and that's fair. All right, here's the give, and he's got some room. That's Woods on the carry.
Jackson Woods on the carry.
Be a 1st down.
Tackle made by 1. Daniel Circle.
About
1st and 10 on the Athenian 14-yard line.
Yep.
Frankfort continued to move the ball down the field with 1:40 left here in the 3rd quarter. Birds again up under center. And Birds. Barkley keeps, and he is going to score.
And for the first touchdown of the night.
He pulled the ball out from Birds, and Barkley kept going on down the field for the first score of the evening for the Hot Dogs. And between Birds and Barkley, they kind of keep things going here for the Hot Dogs.
Yep. I don't know if they have a field goal kicker or not.
Well, we're going to find out. I mentioned, I don't know we've even mentioned this, Austin, but Barkley's only a sophomore, so.
What was it? I think it was my junior year. Patton was only a sophomore, and he took over for Underwood.
All right, they're going for 2. Barkley give off 2. Birds, who passes the ball.
Intercepted in the end zone by Strout.
It is caught, yes, Strout, right in the right place that time. So with 28.5 remaining in the 3rd, your Athenians lead it by a score of 44-3.
2-point conversion, no good. The score's now.
Rain's picking up a little bit.
Yeah, it sure is. Well, by this next 28 seconds, we'll go timeout, quick turnaround. Now, Danville has taken the lead 21-20 over the Chargers with 6:58 remaining in the 3rd quarter. And I did hear in that game, by the way, when somebody said they were surprised that the number of points were being scored with all the weather. And I said, well, I bet it may have happened with some turnovers. And I guess there had been 2 punts blocked up there. Not exactly sure whether it was 1 and 1 or one team got both of them. But anyway, tough conditions.
Number 50
Here's the kickoff.
For that.
Yeah.
Be Julio Vero for that kickoff.
Sure. Had to down the ball as the ball only covered about 22 yards maybe. Anyway, Rocco downs the ball and the Athenians take over.
It'll be 1st and 10. The Athenians
Yeah.
falls to the 36.
Our man with a change. We got mixed up over there, but not really. It's the end of the 3rd quarter, and we got to turn the chains around. Again, the Athenians lead 44-3. So 12 minutes to go here. And I think coaches have done a good job. We've kept some starters on the field, but we've let a lot of young guys on the field also. And good experience for them here. The last regular season game of the year, and some guys getting more minutes than they've got previously in the season.
Right.
And the rain continues to come down.
Yep. Coach Clark letting some of the young guys get their Friday Night Lights in. Meaning last game of the regular season, you're up 44-6 by the fourth.
Number 12, Landon
Just gotta enjoy the time.
Gerald, in for the quarterback position now. Turns hands off, and we're tackled immediately in the backfield. 80, I see. Well, I can't.
Tackle made by Keith Myers for the Hot Dogs.
See if we can get
Keaton Myers for the Hot Dogs on that tackle.
86, Connor Ellsbury on the carry.
Ellsbury was our ball carrier there. Ellsbury, another freshman.
13 for the Athenians.
Gerald under center. Here's the pitch.
Number 24,
Trying to get around the outside. We can't really get the corner and
Jaden Leap on the carry.
knocked out
Jake Leaf on the carry for
without
the
any
Athenians.
gain on that one.
About a yard.
Gain of 1 will bring up
Leap,
3rd and 12
again,
for
another
the
freshman. So a lot of freshmen on the field out there. And really some good freshman talent coming on. I think speaks well for the future of the Athenian football program. We've got some real success in the 8th grade this year, and these 9th graders have been successful for some time now. And boy, there's a little bit of a blitz by the Hot Dogs, and we just weren't able to get started on that one. Again, that was number 86, Connor Ellsbury,
for the Athenians.
but caught for a little bit of a loss there. So the Athenians are looking at 4th down and 12, and we're going to punt that football.
Brings up a 4th and 14 for the Athenians.
Time running down under 10 minutes now here in the 4th and final quarter. Good snap. Punt gets away. Down the middle of the field. Athenians watch it bounce. And then down it at about the 42-yard line. So
Leafs punt down at the 42-yard line.
even on these turn of possession situations, we continue to run the clock.
See if I could try to find.
First and 10 Hot Dogs, balls at the 42-yard line.
All right, Hot Dogs ready to go. Barkley under center. And the handoff, and nice run there. That pushes up to the 50-yard line.
Jackson Woods on the carry for the Hot Dogs. Ellsbury and Lee in on the tackle.
Ellsbury and Lee on the leap on the tackle. We you have another score?
I'm trying to.
All right, here's a run around the right side. And we're going to get him down inside the 20-yard line. So
About the 18, I'd say.
10.
$19.
Long run, good for a first down for the Hot Dogs.
There's a big boy, Albino, number 10, breaks through. He's tackled.
Woods on the carry once again.
That was Jackson Wood on, pardon me. That was Jackson Wood on the carry, and that ball is inside the 10-yard line. So first and goal to go for the Hot Dogs. Athenians run a player in late there. Here's a give the other way, and that is Burge. And flag on the play. They're going to have a holding penalty against the Hot Dogs, so that one's coming back 10 yards, and give the Athenians another chance to keep the Hot Dogs out of the end zone.
See what he says.
It was a hold. He'd signaled earlier, and so we
Yep.
going to walk it back just inside the 20-yard line. Pardon me, inside the 15-yard line.
Brings up a first and goal from
No, inside the 20. I'll find it. Got to get the post out, or the door frame out of my way. Okay. First down at the 19 of the Athenians. Burge keeping the ball. Rolling to the right. Got some room. Now we got contact, and we lose contact, and he might be just a little short on the play. Yeah, he's close but short, and they'll have to run another play to get it in. Clock winds down now. Going under 6 minutes before we run this next play.
second goal from the
Here the Mounties putting up a real battle tonight against Tri-West with the game tied at 7. Here's the play, and
they are in.
marches that one in. So Barkley scores a touchdown, bringing the score to 44-12, and we assume that the Hot Dogs will be going for 2-point conversion.
Yes, indeed, they will be going for a 2-point.
Clock continuing to run. It goes now under 5 minutes remaining. Here's the ball on the ground as the snap was fumbled, and that will fail once again. So Hot Dogs unable to convert, and 44-12 remains the score.
I got a 11 Western Boone update. 11 is up, 21-14 in the third quarter,
All right.
and Tri-West and South Montgomery is still tied 7-7.
Yeah. Well, I think would be a great win for the Mounties. Frankly, I had to come in, as an underdog in that ball game. But they've hung in there and done the job. It might be one of those games too. We talked about, difficulty in throwing the ball, and when you have this kind of rainy conditions and stuff, throwing the ball can be difficult. However, it is a turf field, and so interesting ball game down south for sure, and certainly up north with the Chargers down, but a touchdown would put the Chargers ahead. Here's a run back in
Number 5, Patton's on that.
That's a senior night gift there.
I guess, yeah.
Yeah, that's exactly what happened there. This, Caden, you just go back there and be the deep man. Not bad.
Yep.
So anyway, he runs it out to the 26-yard line, and that's where we'll start with 4:19 on the clock, and clock running.
It'll be first and 10. Athenians balls at the 26-yard
What are you
line.
looking
Landon Gerald back in at quarterback for the Athenians. We had one too many in the huddle, and we got that taken care of.
Yep.
Without a penalty. All right, well, we got some room, and just short of a first down. So a good
24, Jaden Leap on that.
leap with a 9-yard run. Second down, really less than a yard.
A second and 1. On the tackle once again, Josh Ortiz for the Hot Dogs.
Young men huddle up out there and break the huddle and like they're wanting to move the ball down the field.
Yep.
Gerald pitches. Are we going to get the corner? No.
Crawford on the carry for the Athenians.
Rikos, he's saying, hey, you got to give me forward progress there.
Barkley 21,
But
number 11, Darren Barkley. Barkley and
we lost maybe a yard on the play, so it's going to be 3rd down and 4. Short 4.
What are you looking forward to this next game? What do you think we're going to be
Well, I don't have any real idea. I think we looked at one score recently where they lost to Beech Grove, that being Speedway. Here's the ball. Tempting to be running up the center, but we're going to lose ground once again. So it'll be,
carry for the Athenians. Christian Rascon.
punt time with, call it 4th and 5. We're looking, who's the punter? I don't know. Who's going to punt this ball?
Brings up a 4th and 5 for
Well-
the Athenians.
Looks to be Jaden Leap for the punt.
Okay. See if we get a good snap and get it out of there. Ball on the Athenian 31-yard line. It is not a good snap. He gets it off. A good job by Leap that time. All right. Got it downfield. It'll stop at about 39.
Leaps punt.
Well,
40
they're gonna put it-
at 39.
Yeah, at the 39. So with a little over a minute left here in the ball game, the Hot Dogs will take over. They might have time for 2 plays, but they're going to have to go a little quicker than they are right now. Athenians trying to get their defense on the field, though. The Hot Dogs actually are really much ahead of the Athenians in this case. Guys looking around saying, hey, you belong over there. Here's a give going to the right side, and Burge is smeared out there by number 13, Thad Garrett.
13, Thad Garrett with the big stop for the Athenians.
That was one of the better Athenian hits of the night.
15, Garrett
Yep.
Burge on the carry for the Hot Dogs.
Let's see, that's at the 49.
Going under 30 seconds to go, probably the last play of the ball game. Athenians need another player. Now they got him out there. Here's number 21, Barkley. And he surges forward for about an 8 or 9 yard gain. We'll call it 8 yards.
And
Yeah, that's going to be the last play of the ball game as he just gets up off the ground.
86, Connor Ellsbury with the tackle. That's going to do it.
And that is your ball game, folks. Crawfordsville 44,
12.
Frankfort 22. Nice running game by Crawfordsville tonight, along with a kicking game from Ryan Miller.
I got it. All right. Athenians win it tonight, again by a score of 44-12. First win of the year, but that keeps them out of the cellar in the Sagamore Conference. And congratulations to those seniors who I'm sure are quite happy to come up with that win. And do you have any more new scores before we sign off?
Let's see. I have no news.
Well, we got
Still 11 and 21. Tri-West 14. Southmont and Tri-West is still tied 7-7, and pretty sure Danville is still up 21-20
Okay.
against Smith Montgomery.
All right, well, this is the last football webcast. Again, we remind you the Athenians travel to Speedway next Friday for their opening game in the sectional play. So we want to wish them good luck for next week. And we will say this is not only the last football game, but the last webcast until girls basketball, and they'll be playing, and that is Seaville against Seeger, and that'll be on November the 2nd. So we'll be posting the time of that game and everything later, but November 2nd, the Athenian girls start action. So I want to thank Austin Hickey getting called in kind of the last minute here and coming to help us out, and really appreciate that. And so until we're with you next time, this is Dan Welver saying good night, and Athenians win it.